Coach Laxbog here. Thanks for joining us this week as we talk about U8 girls lacrosse, but specifically today, or this episode, I want to talk about offense and what you can do from the offensive perspective according to this fancy-dancy rule book here. So, as we know, offensively, you're allowed to have 4 players on the field at one time. And one rule that I really like that it reinforced here early on is that you are required to have at least one pass. I love the fact that we have the girls on the field here. I love the fact that we've got some girls that could just run by everyone, but let's encourage the good habits. Let's start getting in the good habits here, and having at least one pass before going to the goal is an awesome thing. So work on that. Make sure your team gets that one pass as they're getting in position. Ground ball situations, it's a one-on-one situation, so 2 people total are allowed in a ground ball. When a third person shows up, it looks like it's getting awarded to alternate possession. Also, when going after a ground ball, you can't kick it. I encourage my players in high school all the time, you miss that ground ball, you're kicking it and keeping it in front of you. Looks like in youth you're not allowed. I believe you're allowed later, but again, that's one of those things I'm still learning. Covering the ball is not permitted. This is something I actually did learn last year. So a lot of guys will talk about, in the guys lacrosse, we'll talk about raking. In girls lacrosse, I understand, I think it's called raking as well. When you put your stick over top of the ball, you slide back just so you can pick it up. You can't do that. You can't put your stick on top of the ball at all. That's called covering. That's not acceptable, and that gets awarded typically to the other team, I believe. But again, at this age, we're just teaching them the rules. We may give it back to them. The defense is going to try to play one-on-one against you. They're not allowed to double team you, so you got to work on beating your girl just one-on-one. That should be the sole focus. Get your pass in, beat your girl 1v1, take it to the hoop, and score. Now, you can't get closely guarded by a girl for 3 seconds. If one of your girls is standing there and she's kind of backpedaling, I've seen this before. My own daughter does it sometimes. If your girl's just kind of backpedaling, and the defender's playing good defense, if she holds it for 3 seconds, she's going to lose the ball. So you want to teach your girls, don't hold on to the ball for too long. If you don't have an option, you're not able to keep advancing. Look for one of your teammates. Find one of your teammates open and teammates off ball. You should be moving to help out. When you're going to the goal to shoot, this is an interesting one for me, as this is different than boys lacrosse. The stick cannot follow through into the goal circle. So when you go to shoot, if your stick follows through and goes over this imaginary vertical line shooting up from the crease, no goal. Alright, so you got to have your follow through happen before that line, so you want to shoot before that line. But also in that same vein, players are responsible for not shooting at other players, and a safe follow through for all shots, meaning don't shoot it when there's another girl in front of you, in front of the goal. I would imagine the defenders aren't allowed to stand there. I didn't see that in here. But you can't shoot and hit a defender. You can't shoot and hit one of the other girls on the field. That would be a no-no. We want everyone to have fun, not get hurt. And also your follow-through. When you snap through on your follow-through, make sure you're not cracking the girl. It's playing defense in front of you. Boy, girls lacrosse is a lot different than boys. Oh yeah, penalty, immediate stoppage of play, and possession is awarded to the offending. There's this offended team again. The offended team. I guess that means the other team. Why is it got to be so hard? Offended must mean other team. Yeah, for the most part, that's about all there is to say about girls lacrosse offensively when you're talking about U8 girls lacrosse. Thanks for stopping by this week. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, tell me where I was wrong, tell me what I need to learn. Any of you familiar with girls lacrosse out there, I need all the help I can get. So, thanks for stopping by this week, and keep a lookout for more as I learn how to be a girls youth lacrosse coach.